be played behind closed doors. Details on page 31 of the Nation newspaper.
And from the sport page of the Nigerian Tribune, Mike linked with Brazilian side, Botafogo.
Well, and we have Dennis Okereke crowned champions of Belgium. And of course, on the Olympics that had been postponed, Tokyo Olympics, IOC pledges Nigerian athletes scholarship. Oh, that would be nice. That would be nice. IOC pledges Nigerian athletes scholarship.
Then COVID-19, Bayern fined Boateng.
In fact, that's the story in front of me here. Bayern fines Boateng for violating lockdown. You were told to stay indoors and you're going out. You are fined. So all of you that you are walking around, when they told you to lock down, we will fine you. That's it on headlines right here on NewsBit, coming to you live from stables of Oluyole, 98.5 FM. We're right here in Broadcasting Corporation of Oyo State, Ilea Kebe Bashoro Ibadan. We'll go on a short break and we're back. We'll give you details behind those headlines. Please don't go anywhere.
NewsBit.
Àtótó arére gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọmọ bíbí àti olùgbé ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ẹ má jẹ́ kó jọ bí arélé ti yín o wípé a ti ní ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ coronavirus nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ṣùgbọ́n ẹ má mi kàn tanwíjí lásánlàsàn tó fẹ́ rápálá wọnú omi tuntun tó rú nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ní COVID-19 kí gbogbo wa kọjú oró sí i ló lè mú kégun rẹ̀ ó má ṣẹyọ mọ́ nípínlẹ̀ wa bí ẹ bá ti ń tẹ̀lé àwọn ìlànà wọ̀nyí fọwọ́ rẹ lóòrèkóòrè pẹ̀lú omi tó mọ́ tónítóní àti ọṣẹ lo tissue paper láti máa fi bo imú rẹ fi ìgúnpá rẹ dí gàgà imú tí o bá fẹ́ sín tàbí wúkọ́ yàgò fún ẹni tí ìlera rẹ̀ bá ń ṣe fíagan dúró sílé yẹra rẹ sọ́tọ̀ bí o bá ti ń kẹ́fín àìsàn kan lágọ̀ọ́ ara rẹ má ṣe fọwọ́ kan imú tàbí ojú àti ẹnu rẹ bí ọwọ́ rẹ kò bá mọ́ tónítóní ẹ yàgò fún dídì mọ́ra ẹni lákòókò yìí tàbí bíbọra ẹni lọ́wọ́ ṣe gààyà fún àpéjọpọ̀ ènìyàn tàkété sí ẹlòmíràn ní bí ẹsẹ̀ bàtà mẹ́fà bí ẹ bá ti wá kẹ́fín àwọn ìlera bíi òtútù orí fífọ́ ara gbígbóná ikọ́ gbígbẹ àìlèmí jálẹ̀jákè sísín lóòrèkóòrè ẹ tètè yà kàn sí àwọn ojú òpó pàjáwìrì tíjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ fi síta o 0809-539-4000 tàbí 0809-586-3000 ẹni tí yóò jagun ìlú àṣàmú ó gbọ́dọ̀ jẹnu ṣámúṣámú ń ló fa ìgbésẹ̀ ọgán yìí o omi tuntun ti rú nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ kò ní gbẹ lójijì ṣe ìmọ́tótó ara rẹ láti dènà àìsàn coronavirus ìkéde ìwá látọ̀dọ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ State COVID-19 Task Force. Àtótó arére gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọmọ bíbí àti olùgbé ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́.
My people, coronavirus na sickness we don't shake the world, plus can kaput the lives of plenty people all over the world. Make Chineke Allah save us from this sickness. I never hear no dey for this one. This one no be joke. Then say prevention dey better than cure. If you dey cough or sneeze, abeg cover your mouth. If you shook eye see anybody wey dey cough or sneeze, no cover im mouth. No near that person too much. Coronavirus na bad sickness. If you no want in visitation, follow this instruction. No shake hand with person. Wash your hand with soap plus water. Make sure you use hand sanitizers. For now, no do visitation to nightclub, concert, revival or joint where people plenty. Make sure say your office, market, shops, houses plus your environment they very clean. My people, follow this instruction. Put ear for radio plus television for more information. Prevent yourself from coronavirus or any virus. Chineke Allah God will save us.
NewsBit.
And we're back. So glad to know you're there. This is Oluyole 98.5 FM. And of course, the program on the airways right now is NewsBit. If you're just joining us, I am Oladayo Ogunbowale.
I'm Abiodun Akinkunle. Good morning.
All right, before we went on that break, we told you, read out to you major headlines from two major newspapers, The Nation and Tribune newspaper. We're back and we'll be giving you details. And in due course, we'll open the phone lines. And of course, our social media platforms are perfectly open and available to you. Facebook, Twitter, please do well to drop your comments and of course get your phone lines ready. Some people send me text messages, say, we have been trying to call those your lines, we never get through. I say, I'm sorry. The competition is not even about your state now. People are competing from Kwara, from Delta, from Rivers, from Ogun, and also you have to be smart, and pray that your telecom provider would do well for you. Exactly. So it's not about we don't even know who is calling, so it's not as if we are bouncing anybody's call. So just get ready, and of course you can also go on the social media. You are sure if you post on social media, the probability that we'll read it is very high.
Very high.
So go on Facebook right now, type your comments to Oluyole FM. You see the stream ongoing. Just type your comments directly under, or follow us on Twitter at Oluyole FM. Just put your comments there, and we'll definitely pick it up. Straight to the stories today. COVID-19, 11 patients out of hospital as cases rise to 190. And we have the global, cases. Yesterday evening, the global confirmed cases went beyond 1 million. So we now have 1,005,774 cases globally. And in Nigeria, we have 190 and just 2 deaths. We are favored in this country.
Yes, let me give you the details of
Please go ahead.
The headline you just read. Nigerians heaved a sigh of relief as news from Lagos State on the discharge of 11 more patients of coronavirus and the negative status of the Chief Medical Director, CMD of University College Hospital UCH, Professor Jesse Tegbayo, broke. Also, the Provost and Deputy Provost of the College of Medicine, University of Ibadan, Professors Emiola Olapade Olaopa and Obafunke Denloye, respectively, who had earlier tested positive for the virus, tested negative on Thursday. The second repeat test to confirm the status is, however, yet to be conducted. However, Osun State on Thursday confirmed 6 new cases among Abidjan returnees isolated in Ejigbo, as the Nigeria Center for Disease Control (NCDC) announced increase in country's cases by 10, taking the total to 184. Lagos State Governor Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu announced the discharge of 11 more patients from the facility in Yaba, having fully recovered and tested negative to COVID-19, saying the discharged patients, comprising 2 females and 9 males, had been allowed to return home to their families. The governor, in a statement he personally issued, said the state had discharged 18 patients since the index case was reported. He said, and I quote, "Today, I have some good news for you concerning our desperate battle against coronavirus, the lethal disease that has changed our world and tested to the limit of resilience as a people. Even as this battle continues amid so much anxiety all over the world, I'm happy to break to you, my good people of Lagos, the news of the release today of 11 more patients from our facility in Yaba."
Wow, and that's a very good one.
I was from Lagos.
We are really favored in this part of the world.
Honestly.
While the whole world is groaning under 50.
You can never think of something like the Spain episode.
51,633 dead across the world. Just 2 in Nigeria. Somebody said God is answering prayers, right? Thank you. I hear you well, and I think that's what is working for us here. Okay, 190 confirmed cases in Nigeria, just 2 deaths. That's a feat. If we can just maintain it and just lower the numbers until we get to 0, I think we'll be fine and we'll be home and dry. 11 patients out of the hospital in one single day. It's a good record. It's a good record. It's a good record. We can only hope for more. And I can see there's a picture on the front page of the Nation newspaper where Governor Samuel Otom is being, they are trying to take samples from his nose, to go test him. Every governor should get tested, actually. Whether or not they want to declare the results is another thing, but they should get tested, and that seriously will help us out. There's a follow-up to that particular story right there. More cases likely, says Minister NCDC. As the country expands its testing capacity, more coronavirus cases are expected. Minister of Health, Dr. Oksagi Ehanire, and Director General of the Nigerian Center for Disease Control, NCDC, Dr. Chikwe Iyekwazu, said yesterday they spoke during the daily briefing on the COVID-19 situation in Abuja yesterday. Ehanire said, as let me go to page 5. As contact tracing and testing capacity are being ramped up, more and more cases will be found, and the number of new confirmed COVID-19 cases is expected to rise initially. We also worry about persons, especially Nigerians, returning to the country through land borders, who run a higher risk of infection while in a confined space for a long time, like transit in a crowded bus or car. Now, with the expanded national case definition and the addition of 2 laboratories to the NCDC network of COVID-19 molecular laboratories, the national testing capacity has increased. Moreover, the lockdown in high-burden states presents the advantage of reduced population mobility and leaves more people at home to be found during contact tracing. Quote, all of this means that more people and samples can be collected and tested more quickly, given a shorter turnaround time. But it also means that more cases will be discovered initially than before. He claims that we have, with 71% of the over presumed 6,000 or more contacts now traced. That's good news. The number of confirmed cases will be rising dramatically. Contact tracing will still be intensified to reduce the number of outstanding cases, and we shall continue to expand the number of isolation centers and prepare IC units across the country for those who may have complications. More cases likely, says Minister and the NCDC. I think one good news we have, even with all of this, I was reading a report yesterday on the NCDC website. We have less than 5 people on ventilators across the country.
Okay, that's good.
I mean, so we have less than 5 people.
Less than 5?
Yes. It's unprecedented.
We are really blessed in this platform.
I'm telling you, we are seriously blessed. They are not struggling for some people's life. We 11 people just discharged in one single day.
Yes.
And of the 6,000 they are looking for, they have over 71% that they have traced. And the most important thing is get them tested, isolate them. We are blessed.
That's a good development.
I'm telling you. And I think it's important we also appreciate all the health workers out there, staffs of the NCDC, Ministry of Health, whether at federal level, at state level. People are going around checking on those people who were positive and their relatives. I know people are doing that too here in Oyo State, putting their lives on risk. They get phone numbers, they call them. Where are you? We are coming to meet you wherever you are. They go meet them, check their temperature. If they need to take them in, they take them in. We need to appreciate these people. These are the real MVPs right now, looking out for whoever is positive or has symptoms or whatever, and getting them tested. We must appreciate every single health worker, every doctor out there, every nurse out there. We are appreciating you. Thank you so much for putting your life on the line. Was it last week in UK? Everybody decided at a particular time of the day they will now be clapping from their house to appreciate the NHS. If we will not together agree to clap for you in Ibadan, we are saying it on a live platform that we really appreciate you. Thank you so much.
In the same manner, we should use this opportunity to appeal to our security agents.
I think there's a story on that.
Yes.
Please go ahead. Let's take that story.
Okay. Oyo pensioners condemn assault on journalists. Oyo State pensioners have expressed displeasure over terror unleashed on the staff members of Pensioner FM 106.7 by a drunk soldier on March 31st. The union, in a press statement signed by its secretary Olusegun Abata, said the drunk soldier was in a convoy of the task force on the implementation of curfew. He assaulted a member of staff of Pensioner FM 106.7 around the Total petrol station at 8 p.m. on March 31st on his way home. It should be noted that the radio personnel was on essential duty, but the drunk soldier shot at the tires of about 7 vehicles parked at the Total petrol station. The union called on the state governor, Engineer Seyi Makinde, to call the security agents charged with curfew not abuse their powers.
It's very important. Wow.
There are certain members of the public that are on essential duties, the medical doctors, the nurses, the health workers, the journalists, either both print or media. They are on essential services. immediately they display their identity card, I think they should be respected.
Exactly.
And
Well, unfortunately, somebody is acting under the influence. We most likely not know that. That's it. So it's important. All security agencies, rein in your men. I can see a story here. IGP cautions policemen. Inspector General of Police Mohammed Adamo has cautioned officers and men of the Nigerian police deployed for the enforcement of the lockdown and social restriction orders due to COVID-19 to ensure that people's rights are not infringed on. He said persons on essential duties exempted from the restriction should be accorded courtesy and access to and through their places of duty. And among the statements yesterday in Abuja by spokesman DCP Frank Mba said the IGP notes that the global community is in extraordinary times with the lockdown taking its toll on every component of our national life. Therefore, all police officers deployed for the enforcement of these restriction orders must be professional. Of course, that soldier was not professional. He should not have been drunk on duty.
Oh, of course.
Should not have been drunk on duty.
There's a particular department in this BCS. There's no way they can close by 7 o'clock in the evening. No way. The 7 o'clock news comes on air by 7 on
That's
the dot,
it.
and they have to be there till the end of the
day. Was it early this week I had to come do news analysis? There was no way. The news started 7 and that was when work started. So you had no choice. You just have to wait, till that the curfew time comes up. So the police, NSCDC, the army,
the immigrations, the
army, this is not even the right time to. You have, even if we have an axe to grind with anybody, this is not the time. And professionalism must be maintained across board.
Exactly.
Good one from the IGP here. I want to believe the GOC in Ibadan will do the right thing. Talk to your men. Talk to your men. Even drinking on duty is a major issue. A major issue. Why should you be working with the tax force and you're already drunk? That one cannot know anything now. So he decided to shoot all the tires. I'm telling you, I was a soldier. Thank God he was even tired. He shot, not human beings, because he would have done it, and that might just be, the whole thing. So it's important, please. And for those who are supposed to be on essential duties, who might be afraid to go out, please don't.
Yes,
we need you. Do your job. Health workers, journalists, security agents, whatever you're doing, and everybody, in fact, bankers now, because ATM machine must not be dry. Please put money, So we need these people. We need them. We need them
to be on duty.
We need them. I understand Lagos State now has given 10 to 2 a.m. The federal government has relaxed the curfew, so that between 10 and 2 you can go look for something to eat.
Gradually we are getting over it.
We will beat coronavirus. We will.
Let me give you this story from Saudi Arabia. Mecca, Medina gets 24-hour curfew. Saudi Arabia imposed a 24-hour curfew on Thursday in the Muslim holy cities of Mecca and Medina, extending measures to combat coronavirus, while other Gulf Arab states locked down districts with large migrant worker populations. The Saudi Interior Ministry stipulated exceptions, including for essential workers, and to allow residents to buy food and access medical care. Cars may only carry one passenger. Saudi Arabia has recorded 1,885 infections and 21 deaths, the most in the 6-member Gulf Cooperation Council. It has already halted international flights, suspended the year-round Umrah pilgrimage, closed most public places, and heavily restricted internal movement. The eastern oil-producing province of Qatif, where the kingdom's first coronavirus case was reported among Shiite Muslim pilgrims returning from Iran, has been on lockdown for nearly 4 weeks. Mecca, Medina get 24-hour curfew.
It's better to be safe than sorry. I know, that's it.
Honestly.
There's no need for any lesser hajj. Stay in your house. When we are done, you can come. But for now, stay wherever you are.
Yeah.
That's it. So, and if Mecca is shutting down, God, must you go to mosque? Like the Agege people. Must you go? When you are praying, where are you facing? Where that place where you are facing,
even the chief imam of the land has ordered that Juma service should not be observed.
I mean, so people should you can't be more Catholic than the Pope. That's it. Yes. Neither can you be more Islamic or Muslim than the Imam. And they are telling you that for your own safety, stay at home.
Yeah, stay at home.
Can we just obey? Can we just obey? And I think the main reason why we have to keep saying this is because reports are still coming in that some mosques, some churches are still opening.
Honestly.
And gathering with all these things we are saying. It's for your own good. It's for your own good. Please, let's obey. Obedience is better than sacrifice. Okay, and those are very, very, very important. You have that Agege story.
Yeah, I have it here.
Please, let's take it too.
Authorities of Agege local government in Lagos State on Thursday sealed up the Agege Central Mosque for violating the state government order on religious gathering in the fight against the spread of the coronavirus pandemic. According to message tweeted on COVID-19 Lagos handle by an official of the state government, Mr. Jibril Gawat, the seal-up was effected by officials of Agege local government authorities, who also used the opportunity to disinfect the area. It will be recalled that the Lagos State COVID-19 task force mandated by the state government to monitor and enforce compliance against public gatherings exceeding 25 people was on Tuesday attacked by some Muslim worshippers at the Agege Central Mosque. General Manager, Lagos State Environmental Protection Agency, LASEPA, and leader of the task force, Dr. Dolapo Fashawe, disclosed this in a statement, even as she condemned the attack, describing it as barbaric and uncalled for.
No, that's it.
Why will you be attacking COVID-19 task force people, for God's sake?
I mean, they don't want them to arrest them. You know, that just, put up a front, just make sure they run away or whatever. These are basics. I mean, you don't stay in your house. Then you now see tax force, you begin to attack them, so that they won't say we are arresting you for doing something. I mean, let's just do the right thing. But in another story, right here, governors seek debt restructuring. Governors have requested the suspension and deductions from their allocations and restructuring of debt service payments to the federal government and Central Bank of Nigeria. This is to enable them safeguard their liquidity level in the face of COVID-19 attack on their finances. They suggested the acceleration of an arrangement to suspend all deductions. This is part of the resolutions at the end of the second COVID-19 teleconference meeting of the Nigerian Governors Forum on Wednesday. According to a statement by Nigerian Governors Forum spokesman Abdul Razak Bello Barkindo, the governors also resolved to work with the federal government to ensure the success of the various measures in place to minimize the effects of the virus on the citizens. The statement said, we, members of the NGF at our meeting held yesterday, deliberated on the COVID-19 pandemic in the country and resolved that federal government should out deductions from monthly allocations. Governors seek debt restructuring. I think it's the way forward.
Yeah, well, this is another vital issue raised by the ASU.
Oh, good.
COVID-19. Make food, water, light available as we lock down. ASU urges federal government. The President Academic Staff Union of University, ASU, Professor Biodun Ogunyemi, on Thursday advised the federal and state government to back the lockdown across the country with provision of essential amenities to the masses. According to the union, unless everyday needs of the people are made available, the imagined lockdown of the country may not achieve its desired result of promoting self-isolation and social distancing. The ASU president, in a statement titled COVID-19 Together We Shall Win, a copy which was made available to the News Agency of Nigeria in Ibadan, said there must be reasonable electricity supply, water, and unbroken chain of food items. Ogunyemi hinted at the union's intervention in distributing sanitizers and other sensitization materials to check the spread of COVID-19 are taking place at universities of Ibadan and Jos. COVID-19, make food, water, light available as a lockdown. ASU urges government.
Basic essentials of livelihood.
Honestly.
I remember, it was 2 days ago when some people in Lagos were protesting. You can't lock us down. I said, these are basics. I mean, you want people to stay indoors, give them power supply. And I think I will join my voice to those who are already campaigning. Give free data. Yes, now, at least it affords people to communicate with people in different parts of the country or the world too. With your data, you can do voice conferencing and all that. So yes, our telecoms, we've been collecting money since all these days. This is time to give back. It's not too much.
Time to give back.
Yeah, it's not too much if you maybe one gig everybody or more. Okay, that's just a solo.
It doesn't take anything from them, honestly.
So I mean, this is the time to really show up and let people know that you are on their side. Very, very important. At this juncture, we'll open the phone lines for you, our distinguished listeners, to contribute to the program for today. Okay, I can see comments on our Facebook and Twitter channels already. The phone lines to join the studio: 09025038006, 09025038006, or 08055009850. That's the new line. 08055009850. Those are the lines to connect with the studio. You want to tell us what you feel about any of the stories? This is the time to do that. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir. All right, sir. Okay, please go ahead with your comment.
Please, I want to make a quick observation about the police brutality of Nigeria.
Okay, go ahead. Hello? Oh, that's from your hand. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir. Good morning.
Your name and location?
Fatima.
Okay.
I want to talk on that confidence lockdown. Please, we don't think guys are not equal. The best thing is for them to let down the things. Because some people were saying, many people have contacted us COVID-19 or else. So the best thing is for us to lock down. And they should find something for us as early as possible. The thing is getting more quick to carry blessed. Please, they should find something to do. They should not accept everybody's satisfaction so they can lock down the state.
Okay. Thank you very much for your comments. We really appreciate that. She's advocating for total lockdown. All right. Hello, good morning. Good morning, sir. Okay. Mr. Falodun, please go ahead. Okay.
Look at this coming to Nigeria. I'm sure they will want to buy bread in the state. I'm sure they want to give their people in your state. You can see the contact. I'm sure they will most likely to not be in the direct, but what is this lucky? So let us obey the rules. They are so. About contact.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Fallow. Let's just obey the rules.
Yes, that's it.
That's just it. Agbomojo Wolewa from Ogbomosho say yes, good work, great Oyo State. Please let's cooperate. That's the most important thing. Cooperate with government. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir. Nice to have you. Please, let's have your comment briefly.
My contribution to the both federal government and local government is to provide locally available materials for the people of the city so that we can live comfortable in their different rooms. And again, they provide adequate supply for them to maintain their personal hygiene.
Okay.
Hello, are you with me?
Yes, supply of
locally available materials.
Okay.
To sanitize their environment.
Okay. Thank you so much.
I think he has made his
really
point.
appreciate it. Yes. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you for your comments. Yes, of course, government has to be responsible, no doubt about that. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
My name is Alaja Fatma Biyasin Alawo. I'm from Mulisanyere.
Okay, let's have your comment.
My comment is that I want the government to help us to give us all the necessary things that we need at home. For example, food, light, and etc. So we have convenience, we need convenience at home. So I want my people to support the government and obey the rule and execution.
All right, thank you so much. Really appreciate you. Also on Facebook, Akinde Michael Olaolu says, we thank God for your state government. Please let our border be more tightened. Okay. Because of what minister said. Also let our people comply with government directive. God bless Sheyi Makinde. God bless you. Amen.
Amen.
He's praying for us too. All right. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Your name and
David from
location.
Ogomosho.
All right, let's have your comment, Mr. David.
Okay. I want to talk about the policemen,
Okay.
Please go ahead.
especially in Ogomosho here around the local, let's say village area. Sure. They are too much there. Unless you give them money, they won't allow you to go anywhere.
Wow. Right there in
I'm
Ogomosho.
serious.
Wow.
Even some people wanted to go and visit their parents over there. They are scared of them.
Wow.
Between Obi station, before you get to the woofing, you will make them two people, two posts. I don't think that.
Manned by
But
soldiers.
Unless you give them money,
What hours of the day?
you can't
I think
go.
we must get that clear.
Yes.
What hours of the day?
Around what time do you see them there?
Help us tell the, okay.
Yeah, we're listening to you.
Okay. Help us tell the police officers that.
Are they
They
policemen
should stop
or
this.
soldiers? I want you to distinguish.
Okay.
Are they soldiers or they are policemen? Or just the task force?
No, they are policemen.
Okay, policemen.
They are
Okay.
policemen.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Thanks.
All right. Thank you so much. I want to believe the necessary people are listening. To say, I am so sure. I am pretty sure about that. Brother Anyinde Adelowo at Adelowo Kayode 1 is saying at Oluyole FM on the issue of Agege Mosque sealed by Lagos State, I think best thing Lagos government would have done is to lock those people inside. Brother Anyinde, or take all of them to isolation center. Tender justice with mercy.
With mercy.
You know, and he said, let the UCHCMD give our governor the drugs he has been using. Okay. Okay. Yusuf AI at Abu Space saying, if states, federal government and ND are giving moratorium, what happens to private loan beneficiaries of lend money, quick money? In terms of the private lender. Okay, he said the likes in this lockdown season when we are struggling to fend for meals. You'll have to decide that with the private person you borrowed money from. Thank you so much, Brother Inde, Adelowo, and of course Yusuf. I will go back to the phone lines. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
I'm Mr. Oluyole from Ibadan.
All right, nice to have you, sir.
Yeah. Please, I want to lay an emphasis on three major points here.
Please go ahead.
I would like to start from Lagos State.
Okay.
Before this issue of coronavirus entered the so-called country, I do send message to Mr. Governor, which is Governor Sheyi Makinde, on Twitter.
Okay.
How to prevent this thing before getting to the state.
Okay.
They will read the message without any reply. We go to the time. They send me a message back that as you send the message to the secretary to the governor, if I have anything I want to discuss with the governor. I mean, when we talk about politics, maybe they didn't know either I'm a politician or not.
But when we can have a good government is when governor can talk to ordinary people on the street. Now, since I entered your state now, innocent people are battling it without any standard provision. When the government is doing good, but he should have listened to the advice that have been sending to him on Twitter. So that is that about your state. Hello, can you hear me?
We can hear you. Yes, we are with you.
Yes. Now, coming to Lagos State, the governor Sanwo-Olu, they said one of the best governors facing the issue now, putting all the effort. Now tell me the provision the so-called federal government said they should do for the people of Lagos. How did they handle it? I was watching a program on TV yesterday. A woman was fortunate. You are giving them 4 cups of beans to eat. Are you increasing poverty and reducing problem? Now coming to federal government, the minister of this thing. That is not how we do things. If NEPA can share NEPA bill to all houses in Nigeria, now we have better data in Nigeria. Why can't they use the logic? We have some professors who can handle this. Why can't they use the same logic to go door to door? And they tell us that the woman can give the total to how she share the money. It's possible. The so-called government, current government, they said they are fighting corruption, but they are still increasing corruption. You cannot eat things to wash your hand inside the same plate. You are still increasing poverty. I believe federal government to do the necessary things, not by still playing, because there is so. The so-called virus can escalate more than this. But presently now, they think the population is not much. I mean, the number of the disease is not much now. And they are still playing politics on it without not taking proper steps. Even with the people saying they should stay at home.
All right.
So I believe necessary things should be done. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate it. Please let's make our comments as brief as possible. If you're spending 3 minutes, you've denied 2 extra people. Let's manage our time. Please, a lot of people are on the queue, 2 different phone lines buzzing at the same time. That's why you're hearing that beeping sound on the net. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
My name is Prince Adiremi from Womogo.
Nice to have you, Prince. Let's have a comment briefly.
Thank you for the program. God will bless you in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Let's thank God for how far we are kept in this country and in this case. We are highly favored by God. And I pray God, the grace of God will never lead us in this case and in Nigeria. And I pray for you that we will not be thinking of coronavirus in Jesus' name.
Amen.
I want to advise our security personnel to please, for the sake of it, we mind our border very, very well. Because these returnees and gardeners, they are coming, they are entering into this state through that border. That border to be mined very well seriously at this time. You know, the number of cases we have in this country, God has taken us seriously. And we should find a way by which that number will not rise more than normal.
All right, thank you so much, Prince.
Thank
you so much. We really appreciate your call. Thank you so much. All right, on Facebook, we have Akinwale Olufemi Stephen saying no one that didn't want to rest. I don't understand that. But the issue is that we are going to eat at home. The prices of food items are going up. Government should do something about this, probably organizing direct selling to masses to curb this unnecessary exploitation. Okay. Adiola Odewusi Hige, greetings. Are tests still ongoing for the samples collected from Oyo State in Lagos, or are there no more samples to be tested from Oyo? I implore Oyo State to be quick with the testing so they can strategize better on containing the virus. Thank you so much. Hello, good morning.
Thank you.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Your name and
My name is
location?
Abdulatif from Turi.
Okay, from where?
From Turi.
Okay. Please go ahead.
Yeah, I want you to apologize to the government for any something that they are sending to the government, to our community. Because we are in the rural area, everything is easy. The sanitizer and something, everything that is that they are providing to the they didn't send it to the rural area.
Okay, if I understand you well, he wants government palliatives to reach them in the rural areas, because quite a number of all the palliatives sharing is happening mostly in cities. People are not remembering those in the rural areas.
Had there been any palliative measures even within the city?
I think we've been seeing some politicians. I'm sure that's what he's talking about. Okay. I'm pretty sure that's what he's talking about. You know, that they should remember them too in the rural areas. Yeah, valid point right there. Hello, good morning. Hello, you're on.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Please turn down the volume of your radio set, or you move away from it. Hello.
Yeah, my name is Michelle. I'm calling from here for local government.
Okay, please go ahead.
I want to go straight to the point, because like Kishi precisely, you know, Kishi is a Nigerian society, and I think that there should be every need for the government to also at least share the necessary basic material need for the people to survive. Because if you come to Kishi now, the poor masses here in Kishi, they have no access to market, no way to go out to their daily businesses, and their farmers and their traders. So life is not easy for them anymore. So I think that the government should take rational by providing at least the basic material needed for them to at least survive. We don't need so much or weak. And even the material for washing of hands, nothing has been provided for the sanitizers. Like that, but they are urging to go to
Thank you so much. Really appreciate your call. Thank you so much. Yes, said.
I think Nigerian problem is multidimensional. Apart from the fact that nobody can actually say this is the exact figure of the Nigerian population. We cannot really say this is the exact number of people that live in a particular place. So getting things done in that manner would be a bit difficult.
Well, they still have to be reached one way or another, you know. Yeah, of course.
Even those politicians that are giving out certain palliatives, they're their own people.
And they are scoring political points, no doubt. I mean, anybody who denies that is just.
I begin to wonder how government will handle this.
Well, that will be the last call we'll pick for today. We're out of time. Bolu Ajis in the studio. It's time to go the spotty way. But then I will blow this speaker. Alhaji Akikule celebrated his birthday yesterday. He's right here. He did not give us cake.
Okay, don't worry.
All of you that you are, I just had not to say it before I open the phone line. So we say happy birthday in Arias.
Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
We say you many happy returns.
Thank you very much.
Okay, yeah, you can call his number.
Yeah,
not
no
the
problem.
Phone lines now.
The cake is still very much available.
No party. We are not allowed to gather. Don't bother. There's no party anywhere. There's no after party. All right.
After the pandemic,
okay.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, okay. That's all right.
We'll postpone it. I will do it later. All right. That's it on NewsBit. Till tomorrow when we come your way again. I'll do you over in the safe hands of Bolu Aji for Spotted Bits. Till tomorrow, I remain Oladayo Ogunbowale.
I'm Abiodun Akinkole. Good morning and thanks for listening to us.
All right. Stay home. Stay safe.